No concession. Boris intentionally pushes EU about with 2022 Brexit plan to maximise UK's benefits. Boris Johnson has promised the government will go further and faster to maximise the opportunities of Brexit. The Prime Minister said the job of making a success of being outside the EU isn't finished. Marking the one-year anniversary of the landmark post-Brexit UK-EU trade agreement, Mr Johnson insisted the UK must take advantage of the enormous potential that our new freedoms bring. The landmark agreement, which came into effect a year ago on Saturday, is the world's biggest zero-tariff, zero-quota free trade deal. It allows businesses in Britain to trade freely with Europe while also being able to seize new trading opportunities with countries around the world. The Prime Minister said, "A year ago today we entered our new relationship with the EU through the world's biggest ever zero-tariff, zero-quota free trade deal, the UK-EU Trade and Cooperation Agreement. That was just the start. Our mission since has been to maximise the benefits of Brexit so that we can thrive as a modern, dynamic and independent country. We've replaced free movement with a points-based immigration system. We've secured the fastest vaccine rollout anywhere in Europe last year by avoiding sluggish EU processes. And from Singapore to Switzerland, we've negotiated ambitious free trade deals to boost jobs and investment here at home." Since the agreement was signed, the government has sought to capitalise on new freedoms by cutting red tape for businesses, reforming EU rules and regulations and boosting trade abroad to create new jobs here in the UK. Britain has also been able to strike new free trade deals with over 70 countries, worth over £760 billion, including landmark deals with Australia and New Zealand. From today, British firms face the introduction of stricter post-Brexit border control checks which will affect businesses importing goods from the European Union. EU businesses sending goods to Britain will now need to supply full customs declarations, while traders will also have to prove that goods are allowed to enter tariff-free under rules of origin requirements. Ireland's foreign minister has suggested negotiations on the Northern Ireland Protocol need to reach a conclusion by the end of February. He warned that the process cannot drift on for months. The protocol is the Brexit deal which prevents a hard Irish border by keeping Northern Ireland inside the EU's single market for goods. That also creates a new trade border between NI and the rest of the UK. The UK and EU have since been negotiating potential changes since October but have made limited progress. Mr Coveney said the issues were well understood and that the talks should be wrapped up before campaigning begins for Northern Ireland Assembly elections. Boris Johnson has also praised the COVID vaccination effort for placing the UK in an incomparably better position than this time last year. In his New Year's message, the Prime Minister announced the country has met its target to offer all adults the chance to get a booster jab by the end of the year. It's understood the measure is based on both the take-up of boosters and those eligible being contacted. In a message, due to be shared on his social media on Friday, the PM said that 7 in 10 eligible adults in England have now received their booster jabs, with an extra 8 million vaccines delivered since the target was brought forward on December 12. Whatever the challenges that fate continues to throw in our way and whatever the anxieties we may have about the weeks and months ahead, particularly about Omicron and the growing numbers in hospitals, we can say one thing with certainty: our position this December 31st is incomparably better than last year, he said. And as I speak tonight on New Year's Eve, we've met our target, we've doubled the speed of the booster rollout, and it's precisely because of that huge national effort that we can celebrate tonight at all, Mr Johnson said. Though I must of course urge everyone to be cautious and to take a test if you are going out and to remember the importance of ventilation, the PM said. Follow the rules if you are in Scotland or Wales or Northern Ireland. England is alone in not having toughened rules on mixing after Christmas in a bid to limit the spread of Omicron. Each of the other nations have brought in stricter regulations. He will reference the UK's economic growth, and say the response to the call to get vaccinated allowed the country to maintain the most open economy and society of any major European economy.